Welcome once again to this webinar on Zoho People. It's really good to meet you all virtually today. I see attendees from different parts of the country. So really, it's good to meet you all virtually today. And I also see some of our authorized partners joining us. So a warm welcome to you all as well. I'm Annie. I work for the Zoho People team, and I will be your host and speaker for today's session. So this session is all about what is new in Zoho People. In this webinar, I'll be featuring or we'll be exploring together all the new features that we've released in the past month, that is September. So the main objective of the webinar is to, explore together the new features and, you know, help you know how to set it up in your Zoho People accounts and put our new features to the best use. Now, this will be our agenda for the webinar. So I'll quickly list or introduce the new features that we've rolled out in September. And after that, I'll have a demo of the same. Now, I'll take you over to Zoho People's product screen, and I'll be walking you through the new features so that you can learn how to set it up in your accounts. And also, I'll give you some quick insider information, a quick look at the new features that we'll be releasing in the future, maybe before, the end of 2021. So some quick peek at what is next in Zoho People. And at the end of the webinar, we'll have a QA time. Now, any questions you have on Zoho People or on the new features that we are going to be discussing today, you can type them in the questions pane that you see on your left-hand side window. I'll be available online for the last 10 minutes after the end of the webinar to answer your questions live. Now, I'm really excited, to share the new features that we've launched with you because September, the month, has been really eventful, very productive for us, and we've released some amazing, useful features so that our customers have already started, implementing, and they're loving it so far. Now, what you see here on the screen are some of the major releases, major features that have been rolled out in September, starting with Zoho People Kiosk. So now I'll quickly introduce the new features before we, get into the demo so that you get an overall view of all the new features. Now, starting with Zoho People Kiosk, this is an exclusive application, Zoho People Kiosk application, to capture employees' on-site attendance. So this uses facial recognition to capture your employees' on-site attendance. So this is actually an online application which you can download in your mobile or in any internet-enabled device. You can deploy it in front of your offices, and using the application, your employees can check in and check out via facial recognition. Moving on, earlier with analytics and our integration with Zoho Analytics, which is advanced analytics, you'll be able to build custom reports with information on leave type. But now we've brought in leave applications data. So with the use of this feature, you can directly employ these leave applications data and create any kind of custom report that you want. Next in line, in our office readiness solution, we have a new setting that will help you mandate health status form submission. That is, when employees want to work from their office, when they raise a request, you can mandate this health status submission, saying that they need to, update it. They need to inform the organization about their health status before they proceed to work from the office. Moving on. In our extensive report, our 9-box matrix report, we have a new option wherein you can quickly export it and use the report whenever and wherever you want. And also a quick aesthetic enhancement wherein while you build courses in our learning management solution, you can now have a custom banner and a custom background for all your courses as well. Now, like I mentioned earlier, a major part of the webinar today is going to be a live demo. Now, I want you I want to show you all how to actually, try these features in your account, how to actually set these up in your account so that you can employ it, so that you can get the best out of these features in your respective organizations. So without much ado, let's move on to take a closer look at the features. So starting with Zoho People Kiosk. So like I introduced, this is an exclusive application to capture your employees' on-site attendance. So the Zoho People Kiosk application is available for the mobile. You can download it, and you can use it in any device, any internet-enabled device, and you can put it in your front desk or in your receptions at your office, and employees can quickly check in and check out using the facial recognition method. Now, this is also available in can also be used in laptops or computers and even tablets, because we have a web URL, a portal link that you can use, and again, you can use that device to capture your employees' attendance as well. So you might ask me, why Zoho People Kiosk? Because we already have facial recognition in the web application. So why People Kiosk? So many businesses have now been are now moving back to the work from office mode, and particularly, they are looking for easier and even cost-effective options to capture on-site attendance, employees on-site attendance. So this is something, Zoho People Kiosk is something that you can set up in just a matter of few minutes, and it's really easy to deploy. And compared to the biometric integrated devices, or your fingerprint scanners or RFID scanners, this is very cost effective. It doesn't require any costly hardware to be deployed. It's really easy. All that you need is the kiosk application, a Zoho People web application, and also an internet enable device. So let's take a quick look at the prerequisites. So what do we require to set up this application? So we need a Zoho People account from wherein this kiosk needs to be set up. That is, basic configurations need to be done in a Zoho People account. And we need a device using which we'll capture employees' attendance. So we need active internet in it. And in that particular device, the Zoho People's kiosk application from the Play Store or App Store in terms of iOS, it needs to be downloaded. So this is all that you need to set up a facial recognition kiosk to mark your employees' attendance. So what are the steps involved in setting this up? So a simple flow chart, that I created so that we can understand the steps in a better way. So in Zoho People, in your existing Zoho People account, as an administrator, you need to set up basic configurations, that is, set up the kiosk in it. And like I mentioned, there are two ways using which you can access this. One is the Zoho People's Kiosk mobile application, available for both Android and iOS, or you can simply copy paste the portal link and use it or access it via your web browser in your laptop or your computer or any tablet. So while you're setting it up, you need to add your login credentials. So you need to have an internet device, you need to have an email account and a password as well. So these credentials need to be set by the administrator. So once this is done, the front desk staff or maybe receptionist or any employee or any security who's going to manage this device, they need to log in to the kiosk application using this password and this email address. And that's all that you need to make the device active. And now your employees can simply click on a check-in button, and a live tab to capture their live image will open, and it will be face matched with their profile pictures in Zoho People. So via facial recognition, if it is a match, they'll be allowed to enter the office, that is, they can check in. And again, the same applies for checkout. So that is all that it takes to set the kiosk application and deploy it in your front desk. So usually such attendance marking systems are placed in the front desk, or at entry points of offices, and or in the front places or receptions of offices. So this is very useful, because maybe if you're creating hubs for your offices, you are managing multiple locations, multiple branches for your organization, you can simply install this device and deploy an attendance management software easily. It's again very cost effective, and you can manage attendance from one Zoho People account using multiple devices. And again, it's very safe and secure, and it comes with all the accuracy of facial recognition as well. So over to my Zoho People account, wherein I can show you how to set this up, the basic configuration, how to do this in your accounts. So as an administrator in your Zoho People account, navigate to attendance, and under settings, you'll find a tab called as kiosk setup. Now, in this kiosk setup, start with adding a name for your kiosk. So basically, it can be your organization's name that you're going to add here. So once your name is added, a portal will be created. So using this link, you'll be accessing the kiosk application via your web browser or in any internet-enabled device. So once this is done, you need to add the device's details, that is the login credentials that you're going to use to log into your device. So click on Add Login Credentials. So usually, many offices might have different buildings in the same campus, or they might have different branches in different locations. So to neatly identify them, you can add a device name. So in this case, I'm going to call this device as front desk with the building's name Tower 1 at Chennai. So however you want, you can name it, and the login email address. So this is important, because using this email address, your front desk staff or your receptionist or your HRs or any security or anybody who's managing the device, they'll use this email address to log into the kiosk application. So it can be any email address. Maybe you have a mail alias for your front desk staff, you can add it in here, maybe frontdesk@zilka.com, or if it can be just an individual or an administrator team member, you can add your login email address in here. Now, it has to be a verifiable account. So once you add it in here, an email verification will be sent, and you need to verify so that these credentials are added into Zoho People. Now, set up a password for the same. Now, this email address need not be of an administrator's, or they need not be an active employee in Zoho People and all of that. It can be any mail alias using which the device can be accessed, or the kiosk mobile application can be accessed. So as an administrator, you can set up a password and set the time zone. So wherever it is deployed, you can use the particular time zone and the country. And the application is available in 19 languages, so you can pick the language that best fits your needs. So once this is done, don't forget to click add so that your login credentials is added. So now the administrator has added these login credentials, and as the next step, the administrator or any employee who's got access to this setup space need to share this email address and the password with the front desk staff or receptionist or any employee who's going to manage attendance on site, and they will download the Zoho People Kiosk mobile application in their mobile or in their laptop or any internet-enabled device. And once they download it, they will log in with the email address and the password that is created here. So this step is important because it links that device with the credentials or with the Zoho People account that in which you set this up. So for all attendance to be captured and for all profile pictures to be face matched, this step is important. So when your staff, they download the kiosk application in their mobile phones or in any internet enabled device, they need to use this email address and this password that the admin sets here. So not just for one device. You can have multiple devices. Maybe in tower one you can have one device and one set of password and email, and maybe for tower two for another building, or maybe a building or a branch in any other location, you can have multiple login credentials configured here. So that's all it takes to set up this device and connect it in your entry points in your office for your employees to check in and check out. So once your employees click on check in, a live tab will open to capture their live image. It will be face matched, with the profile pictures that is stored in Zoho People, or in other words, that is added in the self-service page. So it will be face matched, and if it is a match, there'll be marked present for the day, and they'll be allowed entry into your office. So do try out Zoho People Kiosk. It's a very cost effective and a very easy and effective way in which you can capture your employees on-site attendance. So do notice that the kiosk application is available for both Android and iOS, and it's available from the professional plan, that is the professional premium and enterprise plans in Zoho People. Do try it out, and I'm sure you would like the feature. And let's move on to the next feature in line. Now, let me show you how we can build custom reports using leave applications data. So as you all know, we have a centralized space wherein you can access all your module-wise reports. All reports in Zoho People have been centralized now. As you all know, it's a recent launch. So under the report space, you'll find analytics and advanced analytics. Now, analytics is available by, default for everybody, whereas Zoho Analytics, it needs to be purchased separately. It is dependent on the plan that you got here. Now, earlier in analytics and advanced analytics, leave reports can be created only based on leave type data. So that was the information that was available. But now all leave applications data is available so that you can build your own custom reports. So when I say leave applications data, under leave, you'll find this tab called as leave applications. So every data that comes in and is recorded here, right from leave type to, the number of days taken, the leave period, to even your compensatory of details and directly applied leave, holiday reprocessed leaves, and absence scheduler runs, all such leave applications data, including the ones that are directly added by the employees, will be available now under reports. So go to reports, analytics, and this is your space to build your own custom report. So I'm going to be creating a monthly leave trend report. So name it the way you want. So the use cases, the combinations here are endless. So any type of report that you want, you can build it with the information available. Now select the report type. It's going to be a chart in this case. And the report, the leave report, it's going to be based on leave information. So in terms of leave, we've got both leave type and leave information data here. But select leave under the drop down and click on create. So once you click on create, the custom report builder will open, and you'll find all the relevant fields that is relevant to your leave applications data will be listed here. Not just that, even employee information and other pertaining data available in Zoho People will be listed here. And all that you need to do is simply drag and drop the information that you need to add here. For example, if you want to view leave taken information for individual employees, maybe across their date of request, or maybe the leave type that they've used most commonly, simply drag and drop these in any place in where you want this to reflect, and click here to generate the report. So now your report will be generated. Make sure to fill out all the fields here so that your data is information rich. So again, it's just an example. You can build any combinations, any amount of information can be added in here to build your own custom report based on leave applications data. Now, once you create your report, don't forget to click save so that your report is available for you to view. So once you're done creating your report, you can share this report with anybody, who can view this data. So as an administrator, you can build this report in analytics, but the report can be shared, can be made viewable to others, to any employee in your company as well. So you can give them access or permissions to export it, or they can just view the data in the report. So just ensure that the person with whom you're sharing this has got the right amount of permissions to view, or it is basically dependent on the role in which they are in Zoho People. So for example, if they are a manager and they have access to only their reportees information, then this report will only show their reportees information in the report shared. So that's all about creating custom reports using leave applications data in Zoho People. The same applies for advanced analytics. So if you have purchased this integration using a premium or an enterprise plan, or a basic plan in Zoho Analytics, then this leave applications data will be available to create a report in advanced analytics as well. Moving on to the next feature in line, which is health mandate settings. So as you all know, we recently launched Office Readiness. It is available as a service in your Zoho People account. Now, this is an exclusive service that will help businesses resume back to their offices safely. So if you are looking to, go back to the work from home mode, if you are looking to safe proof your company, your offices for your employees and manage their request to work from the office, this is the right solution for you. And we've been constantly enhancing these features with automated notifications and all of that. So one such enhancement that we've recently rolled out is this. So when employees submit their health status form, the quick survey that you find in your self-service page, you can mandate the number of days, within which a status update has to be done. So when an employee is requesting to work from the office, so they go to work from office and they add a request. So only when an employee has submitted, that is given a health status update within the number of days set here, they'll be allowed to work from the office. So this is the working principle behind this. So you can choose from 15 any number of days that you want in here based on your requirements. And once this is set up, as usual, your employees can go and request to work from the office here. And the time period that they set here will now relate to the setting that is set. That is, if an employee has not updated their health status, maybe from 15 days from the date in which they want to work from the office, the system will automatically cancel this record, or it will actually show an error wherein they'll be asked to update their health status at present. So this is the feature in Office Readiness that will help you ensure that all your employees who are working from the office are actually free from COVID, or they have not been ill for the past 15 days or maybe for the past 7 days. And it is an added advantage wherein you check in and then let your employees, come and work from the office. So for those of you who are not aware of this feature, all your employees can use this health status check to tell the organization that they are sick, or maybe they are doing well, or maybe their family member is sick. So this is the daily health status that you can enable for your organizations, and you can know if your employees are sick or if they're doing well, or maybe if you are looking to open your offices again, you can ensure that all your employees are in good health before you open or you reopen your offices. So do try out our health mandate settings, and let me move on to the next feature. So the next feature is a quick export option that is added to our performance. So earlier, as you all know, we had a performance 9-box matrix report, the performance versus potential report in here. So now that it is centralized, we have it under organization reports. You'll find all performance module related reports in here. So for the particular 9-box matrix, we have a quick option wherein you can export the particular report. So this report is all about employees' potential and performance. It neatly categorizes your employees, based on their performance and their potential. So using this option, you can export it, get this report, this data out, and use it whenever and wherever you require. Moving on to the final feature that we're going to discuss today, that is in our learning management solution, you can have your own custom banner and background created for all your courses. So whether you've already created a course, that you can click on under the My Courses space that is not published already, you have an ellipsis icon here wherein you can modify settings. So click on settings, and under branding, you'll find a custom color and background. This is a great way to group different courses under one stream, or maybe color coded, so that employees can identify related, or a group of courses that go well with each other. A simple background color option and a simple background pattern option is available, so that you can build neat courses that will help in better identification, and that will help, that will be easier for your learners as well. So for an already created course, simply click on the course, the ellipsis icon, and then the branding settings. Or while you are creating a course, a new course, click on the plus icon, add a name for your course, select the type, and click on create. And while you're creating, again under the ellipsis, you'll be able to have your branding settings. So start with adding a color, a background pattern, and then you can customize the way you want and have your own course created. So that's our new branding enhancements added to our courses in Learning Management Solution. Now, getting back to my slides here, let's take a quick look at what is upcoming in the next few months. So we are working on an elaborate employee net promoter score surveys. So this will help you check on your employee satisfaction levels, and if your employees would recommend your company to their maybe their people of this circle. So such scores will help you measure your employees engagement and their satisfaction. So we are working on a simple ENPS score module that will soon be available. And for any feedback that you collect for courses in LMS, we have pre-built templates, or you can even build your own templates and collate and collect the right amount of information that you need to gather from your learners. And we're also working on an elaborate compensation module that will help manage salaries, compensation, and other benefit aspects from the human resources side. And the new vaccination report that will be available as part of employees' health status checks. So this will help you know if your employees have been vaccinated, and or know the status of your employees' vaccination levels. So these are some of the features that we'll be releasing very soon in the upcoming months. So do watch out for these, and I'm sure you'd find them to be useful. So let's do a quick recap. We had different features covered today, so let's do a quick recap. So we started with Zoho People Kiosk, an online application to mark employees' on-site attendance. So it's available to be accessed via the web using a portal link, or it is available as a mobile application for both Android and iOS that you can download from your Play Store and your app stores as well. And this uses facial recognition It will be face matched against the profile pictures stored in Zoho People to mark attendance. And in analytics and advanced analytics, you can now build custom reports using leave applications data. We have a new settings that mandates health submission for a particular time period, say 15 days or 10 days before anybody raises a request to work from the office in the office readiness module. And then our performance 9-box matrix report, we have a quick export option now. And for all the courses that you create in LMS, you can have your own color banner and your own background set now. Now, I hope you found the new features to be useful. Please let us know your feedback in the chat space. Do try out these features. I hope you found the features were useful to you, and I hope you found the webinar to be informative. Do try out the features and let us know your feedback. Thank you so much. And now